and welcome to your reading for February, Scorpio. So this is for all Scorpio placements, and we are going to look at the next 4 to 6 weeks from when you are watching this, Scorpio. So let's take a moment now to call in your guides. So angels, spirit guides, ancestors of the highest vibrational frequency of Scorpio, please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for Scorpio at this time. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, Scorpio, for being here. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so we can get all the cards in frame. We're going to pull out here, starting with the tarot. So we're going to do a 6-card spread. What is going on the next 4 to 6 weeks for Scorpio? What is going on for Scorpio Spirit? Thank you. What is the main message you have for Scorpio? What is going on for Scorpio? What should Scorpio focus on in the month of February? And what can wait in February? What can they put off? What's not important to focus on in February? And what may Scorpio be blind to? What should Scorpio avoid? And what is the overall action and advice for Scorpio in the month of February? Let's see, are we in frame here? I think so. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And we started off with some Pentacle cards as well. It seems like there might be a focus on your finances this month. And I feel like it's about thinking about the future and maybe putting money aside, not spending too much, just really looking for a stable path forward. And it might be a little slow, but you're like thinking logically, you're thinking in terms of the long run here. Look how cute this little guy is walking on the branch, just tiptoeing by. And the reason why I said I think it might be like not spending a lot or focusing on saving is because the main message we have here, Scorpio, is the Four of Pentacles. And look, he's trying to just hold on to all the resources. There's no flow of money here. It's all being saved, really holding on tight. So I feel like that's the focus here, saving your money, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. There's this major focus here on thinking about your financial success, your ambitions regarding money, and what your guides want you to focus on this month is the King of Pentacles reversed. And when I saw this right away, I felt like this is you not spending money, like being a little bit more stingy with your resources, especially along with this Four of Pentacles here. So, I mean, it's not like it all depends, honestly, on your personal finances and what's going on. But I think overall, Spirit's suggesting that you do maybe act a little bit more frugally or just think about your savings and maybe not splurge on things. But of course, it's all up to you. You have free will, and it all depends on your financial situation specifically. But I feel like this is saying like not to spend too much, to hold on tighter to your money, and maybe think about your actions in regards to money before you make any purchases or commit to anything like that. And sometimes this could be like you're not an earth sign, but an earth sign. It could be maybe, I feel like this is really just telling you not to be super spendy here, but we also have a court card on the bottom of the deck. So there could be an earth sign in your life that this is in regards to. You could be wanting to maybe settle down with an earth sign. This could be someone that you're already with, and maybe their spending habits are getting in the way, or you have to like kind of pull back on your partner's spending or just have a conversation with them. But that could be just for a specific few of you. So the earth signs being Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But again, this could just be the energy you're embodying, just saving up your money. And money likes to flow, you know, but there's always times in life when we want to be just a little bit more careful. And I don't think there's any issue this month at all. I just think you're more aware of it, and you're thinking about long-term things. I mean, we are in the beginning of a year. Maybe you set some intentions, some resolutions, some goals this year about your finances. Maybe there is something here with thinking about long-term like jobs, like thinking about your future and your career, if it's what you want to stay in or not. And maybe some of you are wanting to switch careers or switch directions, and that's why you're thinking more about money, and that's why you're holding on to your resources more, because maybe you are leaving a job or making or planning on something in the future. Like maybe you're thinking about buying a house or a car, something that's a large investment, and that is why you're focused on saving this month, so you can splurge and get that big thing, that big ticket item that you have been wanting or needing. So what can wait? We have the Four of Swords, which is like maybe now is the month to really focus on work and focus on your goals and maybe not rest too much. All of the planets are now direct, so I feel like any goal you're pursuing at this time should move quicker. There should be more momentum. So there's something here with maybe not waiting on things, like not, you know, just taking it easy, because if there are some financial goals you're trying to get to, or something you're trying to buy, like you might want to work a little bit extra hard this month, put things a little, some money to the side. And really, it seems like action is needed. I mean, we have the Knight on the bottom, and this is the slowest moving Knight, but still like making progress, taking steps towards a more financially secure and abundant future. So there's still movement, there's still action. It doesn't mean you have to move like speed ahead on things, but inactivity isn't going to help your goals right now. You want to take at least some action steps, something towards your goals. Just setting up, maybe even setting up like a plan, an action plan for your goals, and actionable steps that you can keep doing, like one step at a time. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. That'll be really useful for you. What you may be blind to, we have the Two of Swords here, and this is like complete block, so like just like not moving forward, at a standstill. And if you're feeling this way, maybe you don't realize what the blockage is, why you're not making more money, why things aren't moving the way you want to. Well, first, like we just talked about, Spirit wants you to come up with an actual plan for your goals and what you want to accomplish, and that will help you get through any blockages. But also, this could be kind of showing some sort of money block that you may be experiencing. And maybe that's why you're being more stingy. And sometimes a money block can be, well, a lot of the times it can be mental, and especially with the swords here. So maybe there's some self-limiting beliefs that you have that could be like stopping money flow coming into your life. Sometimes, or a lot of the times, it's because of what we were like programmed to believe about money growing up. So maybe like your family maybe didn't have a lot of money, or maybe your parents talked about money as like money is evil, people with a lot of money are bad, like stuff like that. And that could be kind of like making some internal block that you don't even realize, especially since this is in the what you may be blind to card position. So Spirit wants you to, like we said, work on an action plan, but also work on your beliefs and try to identify what may be limiting you, what may be a self-limiting belief regarding money, finances. Maybe you think like, oh, I can't make a lot of money, or maybe like you have this thought you can only make X, Y, like amount of money, but really you can have it all. You can. And that might be, right now, that could be like something like, I can't have it all. I can't be like a billionaire. Yes, you can. You can have it all. You can have as much as you believe you can have. So really identify where these blocks can be. Maybe, like I should show you, you can have affirmations around you. I have some right there. I am a magnet for wealth and abundance. And I also have an affirmation for prosperity. My good comes from everywhere and everyone. So you can have things like this around to program your subconscious mind. And if this is all new to you, that might sound a little wacky, but really affirmations are super helpful. You can be like, I am deserving of money. I am deserving of love is another one if you're like for relationships. But there is some blockage here, and I think that would be really helpful for you if you are trying to increase your cash flow. And I think most of us could agree that we want more money, right? And like money, like I know like it's really common for people to think money is bad or whatever, you know, because of our programming into society in general, even if it's not your family. But money is not bad. If it's in good hands, you can do so much good with it. Think about all the good you can do for you and your loved ones in your community. So that's just something to really think about this month that Spirit wants you to acknowledge, because I don't think you're aware of it. I mean, it's just programmed in your subconscious. So these money affirmations, positive money affirmations, taking action steps, saving a little bit, and planning long-term will be really useful for you. So what Spirit wants you to avoid this month? We have the Knight of Cups. So we have another court card here. So the Knight of Cups, this could be representing something to do with maybe focusing on emotions. Maybe Spirit doesn't want you to get too in like la la land, if that makes sense. Like thinking about like just fantasizing about things and not taking action. I think that's what this is all about, especially since we have the Four of Swords is what can wait this month. Daydreaming, resting, you know, like, of course, please rest. We don't support hustle culture here, or that's just, it's going to lead to burnout. Like, rest and take care of yourself. But like, this is like inactivity and just like dreaming about what you want instead of doing what you want, you know, just dreaming about, oh, one day I'm gonna have a lot of money. And like, that's a great thing to think about. We're talking about positive thoughts here and all that stuff and affirmations, but you need, even if it's little steps towards your goals, some actions needed. And you don't want to just be in that fantasy world. You want to be in this present moment. And you could just be like, this could also sometimes represent just like meeting something halfway, someone halfway, but in this situation it would be like your goals, or like maybe you're like, okay, I know what I need to do, but like, are you doing it? Are you actually following through with these action plans we've been talking about? Are you actually saving? Are you actually taking the steps necessary to increase your income, to increase your situation, to increase your abundance, whatever it is you are aiming for? Maybe just make sure that you are, I don't want to say pushing yourself to the limit, but like going a little, like one step further every day to your goals, and not getting just into the fantasizing thing. Like, one thing sometimes people can do is like just consume all the content, how you can save money, how you can start working out, how you can start doing whatever, but they're not actually applying the knowledge that they're receiving. So this is Spirit saying, it's great to learn things and to, you know, dream about what you want and write down what you want and stuff, but you also need to take actual steps, actual movement, actual action too. And overall action and advice, we have Temperance reversed. And to me, this is saying like all things in moderation, you know. Maybe you have tendency to go to extremes sometimes. I think we all can do that, and at least I can. I can relate to that. Like not spending any other money, or spending all the money, doing all the things, not doing the things. Like, Spirit wants to make sure there's some balance here and nothing too much or not enough. Like, you know, I'm glad I mentioned like you don't want to be like hustling too much. You need to take care of yourself, because I said don't rest. But like, you know, there needs to be a balance between the rest you're doing and the work you're doing, of course, and like your emotional self and logical self, all that's your divine masculine and feminine. There's just got to be balance here. And also sometimes like you don't want to be like too frugal. I don't know. It all depends on you, but the main message here is Spirit wants you to practice moderation. And this could also be a call to, since we're talking about finances, that seems to be a main theme here, looking at where your finances are going and is it in moderation. Sometimes we don't realize we're spending money on certain things. Like maybe there's some subscription plans that you haven't been using actually. Maybe you didn't really think about how much Starbucks, you spend at Starbucks every week or on food or something. And maybe there's just something you can cut back on. And maybe there's some things you can do more, like setting aside a little bit more money each week, or planning, like, you know, your meals and stuff like that could be helpful. And planning like when you're going to work on your goals, putting it in your schedule could be something as well. But you want to just practice moderation and make sure things are in balance here. So we're going to get some more cards here. Let me kind of position these a little bit different. What else, Spirit, you have for Scorpio? What else do you have for Scorpio for the next 4 to 6 weeks? Thank you. What else for Scorpio? We have here Jupiter in Leo, publicity. This is Earth. You might be getting more attention this month for the work you're doing. Some of you guys, maybe what you're wanting to do is work in the public eye more. Perhaps you want to be on social media, or you are already. I feel like the work you're putting in this month is going to get noticed. And it's really going to be expansive for you. You're going to like maybe have more clientele this month. It all depends on what you do. You could be getting more views on your social media, on your videos, your posts. You could be getting more like recognition at work. But this is going to be really, really good for you, especially if you're like, you know, this is in regards to work and you're making more money. This could also be showing, like, you know, we talked about taking action steps to your goals. Maybe you do want to do like a side business and make it your main source of income, or your main job, your main thing. And this is a sign, like, if you are wanting to like do social media or something with the public, that these steps you're taking this month are really going to pay off. And then we have Quarrel, Mars and Cancer. So yeah, it seems like, yeah, we have some court cards that there may be another person involved this month that you might be butting heads with. And that could be kind of what this blockage is about for some people too. Perhaps, like I said, there could be a partner that doesn't want, that you have financial disputes with, or you have different ideas of where you want to go. This could be a business partner too that you're not seeing eye to eye with. So just something to look out for this month. Because I saw that when we were talking about the King of Pentacles, that there could be someone else that is causing some issues. But I think just having, instead of like arguing, trying to understand where the other person is coming from and meet them halfway type thing, and kind of just talk to them about moderation and balance and all that stuff and what your goals are. And some people just might not be aligned with your goals anymore. Maybe this could be a business partner, a friend, family member, something like that. So you may need to make adjustments with that and get clear on your goals and just clearly communicate them with that person. Well, let's roll the Astro dice here. What other messages, Spirit, do you have for Scorpio? Oh, there's Mars again in Libra. Yeah, there might be some arguments with the relationships, some imbalance potentially with relationships. And this could be a relationship with a male. Does not have to be. What's our other one here? The 6th house is our daily routines and work. Yeah. Spirit wants us to definitely balance your daily routines, have moderation with that, because also take action. Okay, so I'm like getting ahead of myself or here, stumbling my words, sorry. But okay, with Mars and Libra, I feel like this is about, and in the 6th house, there's something here with finding balance with your daily routines and harmony with your daily routines, and also taking action to improve in your daily routines, to improve that harmony. And it might be having to take action with your health too. I feel like this is a positive thing. There's more balance and harmony coming here, but you need to take action. But I feel like for the most part, this is about routines and not health, because the 6th house can do like your daily work, your daily routines, and your health. And none of this has really been about health either, but we did talk about avoiding burnout. And sometimes Mars, especially this, Mars represents like Aries energy, you know, it's a ruler of that. But you could just be like, just totally like go, 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 and just burning out. And that's why we want some moderation here. And with Libra, that makes sense. Like, you know, we want to balance out things. So taking action, but doing it in a harmonious, balanced way, and switching up your daily routine to take more action steps to achieve your goals will be really helpful. And taking action, like, it's like I said, it's not the month to rest. It's the month to go after what you want and stuff. But just make sure, like, when you're going after what you want and like going after your goals and improving your routines and stuff, just make sure you're not leaving anyone behind, or like, you know, getting in fights. That's why I think it's really important to communicate, because you're gonna be like so focused on what you want and all the things like for your future, and not everyone will be on the same level as you in excitement and in like motivation and all that. So you might like butt heads about that. Look, we have a lot of 4s here. So it likely could be someone in the family or someone you're really close to. I think it'll be fine. It's just Spirit's warning you that there might be some butting of heads with your new routines and what you're going for. So just kind of to be open to what other people want as well, or just to let them know what you're going for. And I feel like these positive things you're incorporating into your daily routines, these new habits, these saving goals, whatever it is, it's going to be different. This is a general reading. These goals you're going after, and when you're incorporating more things into your daily routine to achieve them, things are really going to come into balance with you and for you. So that is awesome. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. It looks like this is going to be a pretty big month to set you up for the future, to set you up for achieving your goals. So I hope everything goes well. I hope you have a great month. And if you would like a private reading with me, I do offer those. We can do a tarot reading, astrology reading, or both. We can dive into this for you personally or answer any other questions. But I'm really just so happy you're here watching. I hope this was helpful. My email's down below in the description if you do want to get in touch with me for a reading or have any questions. And also, if you are interested in learning astrology, I am about to finish the Cosmic Academy of Astrology, and I highly recommend it. So much so that I'm now an affiliate for them, and I have a discount code, and they're opening their doors for admission. So if you or anyone you know wants to learn astrology, become a professional astrologer, or just read for themselves and their loved ones, going through this program, you can do both. You can do all. It's so great. Highly recommend. Definitely share that link or the code if you know someone else or if you want to use it. You can also email me if you have any questions about it. I've just been loving the experience, and you're going to see more astrology content from me going forward on our channel, but of course still tarot. But yeah, that's it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and have a great month. Have a great day. I love you so much. Bye, Scorpio.